This is my Hunter channel, and I'm gonna try to figure out how to do her hair. And what I'm gonna be using is this Yobi HB pencil to twist her hair around. I'm gonna be using a hairspray bottle. I'm gonna be using this comb, and then I'm gonna be using this hair clip to section off her hair because I don't have those sectional claw clip thingies. So we're going to start out with this, and we're going to just section it and put it in sections. We're going to layer it and just work in sections. So we're going to go like this. See how that goes.
It was changed, that big old blue sweatshirt, yeah.
Oh yeah, see how this works and changes. And then we're going to start at this end, and then we're going to work our way around. We're going to start at this end of the hair, then we're going to work our way around. So this is what I'm doing right now. Is just putting it up. Let me see if I can get it all to stay in here. Okay, there we go. Oh, no, it didn't all get in there. Get in there. But okay. So that's basically what I'm doing right now, how to hold up her hair, because I don't have that little kinky claw clip thingy. So, yeah. So this is what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to work down slowly but surely. I'm going to go down this way. Work myself counterclockwise and start down this way. Move it down this way, get her hair up that way. You know, work it down this way. And I'm going to wet her whole head. I'm going to wet her hair. And then I'm going to go work from bottom to top. And then just keep working out until it's all down. See, I'm going slowly down her hair. You don't want to go too fast. See like how I'm working it? See how this is working like that? That's what you want to do. And then work your way up to the top of the hair. But some of the hair might come out, like shit out a little bit. But you still want to make sure it's like wet enough. Damp enough, I guess. And keep working it until you get the thing of it, gist of it. But you want to take it slowly but surely, go like this. So you can just spread it off too and do it like that. You just want to go up, go that way. Okay, this is like the Evet method that he uses when he does his Evet. Like he uses this for his Evet, I guess. I guess he doesn't pull very hard. You want to do it gently so the knots don't get in it. So, so you don't knot it, so it doesn't get knotted. It's going to take a long time to get her hair fixed, but yeah, you don't want to like really knot it. But you want to kind of like get it. You want to do similar like the vet method, I would say, on the doll. first, I would do like the Evet method on this doll. You know, start out with the Evet method, you know, and then work your way, keep going until it's like completely damp. You know, like taking section by section, time by time. So then, now this is what you want to do. Once you get the Evet method down, because this wig does shed a little bit, like human hair, but you want to, once you get it down slowly picked, this is what you want to do is take your pieces. If you don't want the curl to be too thick, I would say, you know, I would just say, start at the top of your pencil. Let's see, how am I going to do this?
Remember now, blue to tie you up. Grab your hand.
Okay. I would say start at the top of your pencil. Whoa. And then work your way down the pencil. Or like tie it up. See like how I got the pencil like this? And then let's see how it looks like that. Or you can do it like this. Just twist it around your finger, I would say. And see how the curls lay. But, you know, just take your time and try to play around with her and see what method works better for you. You know what I'm saying? You know, you want to make sure that the curl is going the way you want it to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to do the actual Evet method, but I'm just trying to see if I can get this. Now I tried this way, but I'm gonna try see if this goes around that way. See what it does here. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Yeah, you're gonna have to do like the Evet method for this kind of doll because technically it won't come back to the curls, original curls. And technically, yeah, you're gonna have to like do the Evet method on this doll, I would say, because she's really like an Evet, I would say. She's not. It's very hard to get her curl back in, but I would say do the Evet method on this doll because really, I know I was gonna try this, but it doesn't really work, that part. But you know, I've been trying to look for tutorials on YouTube about how to do this, but you know, I would say do the Evet method because he said he's gonna try the Evet method on her and see how it looks. But I think the Evet method looks better on her because it makes her curls look a little looser. but eventually over time, like once you do it, you don't want to brush it too much, but only time you like want to comb it is like when it really necessarily need it, because you don't want to overdo this, because if you overdo it, it might take out all the curl eventually. But you want like loose curls, I would say. I would say do the Evet method on this dolly, because they had the girl Evet. Her hair was so hard to work with, and he basically said just do it like this, and just eventually just brush out all the curl and just do it like that, slowly but surely, that kind of thing. And yeah, because eventually, yeah, that's what you really want to do with this doll. I would say the Evet method works very well on this doll. Like if you have a vet and you finally get this doll, I would say do the Evet method on this doll, because the vet method works a lot better, I would say, in my opinion. Just in my opinion, I say the Evet method works better, because her hair is like literally like tangled, I would say. But you want to just take it in sections and just like really just comb it, and like to make sure the knots are all out. You want to like pick it. You don't want to like do it too hard, because you don't want to like rip out her wig, I would say. I haven't seen him do a tutorial on this girly with the wigs, but yeah, just my opinion. I would say the Evet method that he uses for his Evet, I would say, really works good. But at the end, you're gonna get a lot of longer hair at the end, and a lot of like flyaways at the bottom, but that's okay. But yeah, I would say do the Evet method, but I would do it like very slowly. Yeah, because because these curls are really, you need really a lot of stuff in there in it, and you just wanna drench it, I would say, and just keep combing it, I guess. I would do the Evet method. Like I'm saying, is just do the Evet method and just keep working your way around the hair. Just go from bottom to top. Make sure all the tangles are out. Yeah, do go from bottom to top first. If there's any changes, I will show you what to do. But the Evet method, I say, works perfectly on that. But don't ruin up the front. The front, you don't need really much to do in the front. It's just her back and stuff. So then you just work your way around just like this. So this is way her curls are going to look like loose, like Yvette's hair was. Because this is like the same kind of wig that everybody kept saying that Yvette was. The girl from World by Us collection had. That was some same type of play and stuff. So yeah. So just take this again and then just separate it again. And just go section by section and just keep brushing it out. Because you want to make sure it's not any tangles in there and everything. So yeah. So yeah, I'm just